go. Don't hesitate, please. Ready and ready and. One, ready, 1, 2, 3, go!
The teachings of their professor have aroused the students' curiosity, which is precisely what Vic wanted to happen. To dive with people who want to know more and who approach the sharks with respect. This is a female shark. They are often much larger than the male. Her skin is also harder and more resistant, probably to protect her from the love bites inflicted on her during mating. Mating takes place about 1 month before ovulation. In some species of shark, like the blue shark, living sperm can be conserved in the female body for at least a year. Vic has invented signs for distinguishing different individuals. This male with a hook stuck in his jaw must obviously be Hook. During his classes, Vic tries to destroy false notions about the shark, such as the fact that he is nothing more than a stupid, bloodthirsty automaton. The truth is much more interesting. These animals represent the elite of marine predators.
At the top of the food chain, sharks are incredibly well adapted to detect their prey. They have a battery of senses with which they can do so. In that is included eyesight, a sense that is very often overlooked. Okay? They've got good hearing with which they can detect struggling fish. Of course, they have the ampullae of Lorenzini all around the front of the head. These are tiny little organs, but very, very sensitive, so that they can detect the heartbeat of a fish, for example. And of course, last but not least, they've got taste at the base of the teeth over here and on their tongues. So they have this incredible array of senses with which they can fit into the niche and detect that prey, whatever they're feeding on, whether it's small fish, skates and rays, or of course, larger things like seals, etc.
These incredibly complex predators, however, pay a price for their excellent environmental adjustment. They terrorize humans, and to stop them from getting close to beaches, man has laid almost 300 miles of netting. These nets are stationary, and thus cannot be detected by sharks who are sensitive to movement. Here, people fear the great white shark, the bulldog shark, and the tiger shark, all of which have been involved in fatal or near-fatal attacks on human beings. Each accident always creates a new wave of panic, and bathers quickly desert the beaches. At dawn every morning, teams from the Natal Sharks Board come to check the protective nets. And each year, thousands of turtle and dolphin corpses are found, all dead from suffocation. Today, Vic has come to witness the damage. Among the 1,400 sharks trapped each year, there are sometimes a number of raggies. Unable to return them to the ocean, Vic tries to get as much information as he can to further his research.
Oh, it's a raggy. Yeah, raggy. Okay. It's loaded, guys.
Some of them have been marked by other scientists and can give him information about their origins and their migratory route.
What's the number? B9265.
This male has been tagged with a number which can be checked in a file.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a problem with the tagging program. Here we can see very clearly a colleague of mine putting the tag in to the shark, and you can really see how small that tag is in relation to the shark. Okay, here you can see that tag. And that, of course, makes it difficult for you, the scuba divers, to assist us with our research. The writing's very small on the tag, and that's where photo identification comes into its own. Now at last, you guys can help us in our research program. The type of photos that you don't want of sharks' tails, please guys, send them our way. I can use them. And I can use them in my research, get an idea of individual animal movements on the Yellow Shoal, and perhaps even further afield in the future years.
In a few weeks, Vic has been able to collect hundreds of photographs taken by his newly enlightened divers, tourists who, thanks to Vic's classes, have become truly helpful assistants. Diving risks exist, but are less frequent than people imagine. Experts estimate that less than 100 shark attacks take place throughout the world each year. About 30 of them are fatal. In just a few weeks, Vic's students have learned to remain calm and to be attentive to sharks. Photo identification is a very precise method. Thanks to the projecting of slides on a white background, we can recreate all the details and characteristics of each individual.
How's it going, guys? Good. Come and have a look. Okay, yeah, that looks good, Tamar. I think, notice this spot over there. I think he might actually be a recognizable animal from that.
We took pictures of 6 of them.
Excellent. Let me go and have a look at the files on the catalogue and see if we can identify that. Let's have a look and see if this is the same one. You can recognize that spot. Maybe
The gamble has paid off. These students are now aware that a simple dive, after a little bit of advice and a lot of attention, can become a true underwater exploration. They now know a bit more about sharks. Even better, they have learned to respect them before even fearing them. Some of these divers have also become valuable allies and participate in their own way in advancing research.
Now I know that there's quite a bit of variation in irregular residence on the Yellow Shoal. Individuals stay between 2 and 9 weeks, with good old Spot, of course, being here for at least 7 so far. Well, it's interesting that the juveniles and adolescents are moving out with the warm water, but I guess it's just a range extension for them coming up here with the cold water. The females seem to be leaving by mid-November to head north to the gestation grounds. Males are hanging around a bit longer, but where they go is the next research mystery.
La ilaha illallah jamtal dañ defaraat seen branches yi lu mel ni Bakaw Westfield Birkama Banjul ca Télégraphe dama ne Serekunda ak tamit kootu ca Sénégambia branches yëpp lañ defaraat xanaa branches yëpp nag ñoo am internet internet bi nag dafa am branches yu ko am lu mel ni Birkama Sénégambia Westfield ak Churchilltown ñoo am yi nga xam ne mooy internet bi speed bi nag naka bare kenn waxatu ko speed bi mashallah kenn mënut a wax loolu gaaw gi day mel ni day naaw wekkaam bi nag bi ngay xool ma xool la ñu waxtaan boo amoon tàngal sax doo ko yëg yëpp air condition la waaye Gamtel yéen a bari njëriñ jóg leen bu leen demati fenn ñëw leen Gamtel ci branche boo jot nag dugg fa toppatoo la ngay toppatoo def la ngay def mu gaaw ba dee ma ne gaaw rek kuy bëri la ko mën bëri billaahi yóbbante sa mbër galgal taw koo daan man maa leen wax lii yaay ministère Gamtel rek la